Welcome back to Nerd Shizzy in the Dizzy. And you are welcomed this week by your host, Chase the Chaz Skripek. And I am joined on the warm bidet for her third time on the podcast, Becky, the Boosk, Arnold. What's that look for, Becky? Becky's making a face.
I just wasn't expecting the warm bidet comment, but I'm welcome.
That's the new.
I welcome it.
That's the
It's
guest spot. A warm. We try to keep
bidet.
things kind of bathroom themed. Have you ever used a warm bidet in your life? Have you ever used a cold bidet? I guess. You're a cultured girl.
When we went to Hawaii, we had this toilet that it was actually really scary. I have a video of this toilet, which is I'm so glad you brought this up. But it would sense when you walked into the room, and the lid would just automatically open, and a light would shine in the bowl. And I was just the first time I saw it, I said, "Holy shit!"
Of course you did.
That was my first bidet experience. Actually,
wow. I don't even know if you can call that a bidet experience. That's just an awesome toilet that just happens to have a bidet as well.
It was scary. I will while we're talking, find that video and send it to you.
Please
because it
do.
is.
I'm gonna watch that. That sounds hilarious.
It was very funny, and it very scary because you'd walk past in the middle of the night, and you would just see this toilet seat and this glowing light, like, hello.
It's like when Darth Vader's sitting in his little thing where it puts his helmet on him, but it's in reverse with the toilet opening.
Exactly, and the light that would shine, it was just added everything to it. So
that's a future home investment for sure. So then you've used a bidet. That's a yes.
Yes. Yeah,
and
that is
I'm
a yes.
assuming that if your toilet was a droid, it also was like heated, a warm bidet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this thing had all the fixins.
Yeah. You don't, Ryan Kreis is the only person I know that has had a warm bidet that I've used. It was my first time ever using one. I had to get used to the cold one, but now I'm like, it's like whatever. At first, that's exactly what you say at first, because it's cold and what you knew before was nice and warm. But really now it's like, now if I just don't have a bidet, which is most places that I'm shitting, my asshole's like evolved to be
like you need
cleaned out
right?
like it's so crazy, but like it's so good. It's like an asshole douche, but it's cool. But
I sent you the video. It's
cool.
It's pretty good.
I will be checking that out. I'm gonna get me one of those. I love a light in the toilet too. Jesus,
that's
where you went for your honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii, yeah.
Hawaii,
nice. That's cool. It's a
good time.
Becky,
it's a good time. Yeah, Chase.
What else is new? How you been?
What else is new?
We'll do a quick catch up.
I've had a crazy week. Crazy week, crazy life. We're building a new house. It's almost done. So literally right up the hill from where I'm sitting right now, I have a new house, which is wild.
New house on the hill. That could be your podcast.
Right? Could be new house on the hill. It'd be kind of boring. I mean, it's
Ohio.
It's Ohio.
Yeah.
But
that's
now
cool.
It's good. Life's good. Getting my MBA. And that
homework.
Too. So lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, this episode was almost going to be late, everybody, because, and I was cool with it, because Becky had to get some homework done. And we're all about good grades here at this podcast home.
School is cool.
School comes first. School comes first. If you got school stuff, do it. Don't be like me and not do it. Or get other people to do it for you.
You're doing fine for yourself. Look at you thriving.
Seriously, that's a whole other side podcast story for another day. But Becky, that's cool though about the house. We'll have to come check it out once it's done.
Absolutely, I'm going to have absolutely will. We got a big deck. On the back.
Compensating for something.
Nice big deck. Landscaping.
How you loving your Switch 2?
I love it.
You love it?
I just love it. It's great.
I love it too.
It's great.
Yeah. It's just... Go ahead. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I've heard mine enough.
I told you I didn't have a nice TV to play it on.
Oh,
so I bought
a
new TV. Just for my Switch 2. Because I'm a TV player. I know you're handheld primarily.
I am, but...
I like...
With my Switch 2, though, because I have the nice $2,000 TV, it looks fucking good on there. So I do play. I'm mostly handheld because I'm on the go a lot. But when we're here, I've played a lot of my Switch 2 on my TV because boy,
it's nice. Do you have a Pro controller? Switch 2 Pro controller?
I don't have the Switch 2 Pro controller. I've just been using my normal one. There's too
nice.
many things I spent money on that I just couldn't. I couldn't buy that yet. I'll get one. But.
Right. That was just I use that so often. I needed it, and I needed the home button to turn the Switch on because the old Switch Pro controller is compatible, but it won't turn on your Switch for you.
The new Pro controller will turn your Switch on with the home button for you?
Well, yeah, the old one would too for your old Switch.
I didn't know that. I don't really use mine. You know what I mean? I don't use it a lot. I've been getting
the lap of luxury.
I need to do that.
It's the bidet of the Switch 2.
You might have convinced me to fucking buy one of these goddamn controllers now that I don't.
You can just sit back and relax and just hit boop, home, your TV turns
like
on.
every other video game console. Oh, because that's well, here's the thing. So since I've been just turning it on, I walk up to it, I turn the Switch on, and it turns my TV on. But my TV takes just long enough to like get on into that, like switch to that HDMI that my Switch is like, oh, you must not have meant that. So it turns off. And then my TV's just like, there ain't shit here. So then I have to get back up again. So
shoot. No, dude, just get the Pro controller. Come on, it'll solve all your problems.
It's $80, dude. Ugh.
It's expensive. Expensive.
If it was $70, I probably would have got one by now, but I bought so many games day of release that I was like, okay, now I need to save some money.
Which games did you buy for release?
Oh my god, dude.
Besides Mario Kart.
Day one I got, I guess I can't even count Mario Kart because it came with the Switch, but I got that Bravely Default remake. Mm-hmm. I got No Man's Sky. That was on sale, so I was like, why not? I got Fantasy Life I.
Yeah, of course.
And then I bought Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So, just there.
Heavy game.
I was ready to. The thing is, like, a lot of them have kind of fluctuated. I played some more than others. Like, Xenoblade's got like 50 hours on it. Fantasy Life I's got like 4. But I'm going to do my best to talk about it with you. I know, Becky. I had this plan for today that I was going to just sit and play it all day so I'd get more time on it. But I wanted to finish the show that I was watching for the episode. So I was like,
get it. I get it.
But I'm going to let you take most of the lead. I still know enough about the game I've played. I looked into it a lot before I bought it. But it just fell.
You're the one who convinced me to buy it. You are the one.
It is a great game. It just fell to the fatigue of all the games I bought.
You bought way too many games. I think that
especially
was your
for myself. Knowing that Donkey Kong was on the horizon, I was still like, I can get through these in a month. With a child.
Wrong.
Absolutely wrong. Really just committed to Xenoblade. Like played a little bit of all the rest. Yeah. Mario Kart. I replayed through Odyssey. Because the upgrades are sick. The Pokemon is like crazy night and day how much better that runs. But Mario Odyssey looked really cool, so I played through that, which I'm so excited. I'm glad that I played through it is like so close to Donkey Kong's release because like
it's so similar
as a follow-up as like that studio's next game. I just think Donkey Kong took what they fucking walked with and just sprinted with it, and that'll be the end of the episode. But I'm so impressed with what that company has achieved because I've always liked Mario Odyssey a lot. I like Mario Odyssey a lot. I've never been in love with it. There was something about it that just made it seem like too like it was missing something. Like it was missing components. Like it was just like go to level, get the not bananas, whatever they were in that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And it would be like really mundane things to do those or to find them. So like it was fun, but it was like I wanted a little more out of it. And I just feel like Donkey Kong is giving me that so much. So, but we'll get there. Switch 2, it's been a fun time. I'm glad everything worked out. Shitters, I want you to know Becky is one of my oldest friends, and she was going to totally do me a super huge solid. Because there was these rumors that Walmart was canceling people's pre-orders. I was worried for a week that I was going to be one of these unlucky souls, and Becky was going to buy me a Switch 2 if she had to and drive it to me if mine got canceled. I'd give her the money, but like she was going to get one and drive from Ohio because she understood how much.
And I live in the middle of nowhere. So, I mean, there were Switches, like, people were like just handing them out on the street. Like, we have too many Switches. Please take one. Take two. Granted, I did go to GameStop at midnight, and I got to mingle with the other Ohio breeds. And let me tell you, most of these other Ohio Switch 2 midnight buyers are 11 years old. So I felt really cool. I felt really cool.
Dude, they thought you were really cool. No doubt in my mind.
I actually hit it off with this little girl. She was like telling me all about Pokemon and how much she loves Pokemon. And she was amazing.
Not every day one of my friends says, let me tell you how I hit it off with this little girl.
No, as friends, you asshole. Hey. But no, she was like talking about Pokemon, how she was collecting Pokemon cards. And I was like, oh my God, stay weird. I just wanted to just give her a big hug and I say, don't you change.
No.
Ignore peer pressure.
Do
You're
this.
Cool.
If you're doing things like midnight releases at 11, I have a feeling you're going to be, I feel like you're in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You're in this industry, whether you're still buying Pokemon cards, whatever, but you're up to date. You know what's going on with Pokemon, at least. Yeah. That's
and Animal
cool.
Crossing. She loved Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
so
doesn't everybody? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't really play it, but it seems like lots of other people do. Yeah, that's the thing. I've done enough of the midnight releases in my life where it's just like I don't even, if I can just avoid being somewhere at midnight to get something and it can just be at my house, I'll take that option every time. Just these days, I've been in lines for lots of game consoles, and I just reached a point in my life where I'm like, just have the mailman get it to me, please.
I just have trust issues. I knew it wasn't going to be delivered.
I do too. But you know what? I have never been disappointed. And I'll say this about Walmart with their Switch releases. I was pleasant. Like the whole pre-order process when they were like, it's going to be at your house by 9 a.m. I was like, how can they do that?
Like,
how can they?
Okay.
No way. And I'm waiting all week for my pre-order to be canceled. Finally, I just wake up one day and it's like, this bitch is like, Walmart doesn't even open till 9. It's 6 a.m. and this bitch is on the road. I'm like, oh my God.
Same, because I got my Pro Controller.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yes.
And it was there as I think I was talking to you.
We were texting.
Holy shit! Yeah, my Pro Controller just showed up on my doorstep. Like I got the Walmart alert.
I watched this bitch on my map and saw her drive. It was like 6 stops till your location, and I watched her pull up. They had that
figured
down.
Out.
They sure did.
That was so cool. Plus, you got Pringles and a Coke.
With my name on it.
Your name on it.
Sitting right here.
So cool.
Sitting right here. I drank it and kept it. Because why the fuck not?
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It was a cool, thank you, Walt. And that's what I mean, though. Like, I've been getting my shit online since the PS4. Everything before that, I kind of did the line thing one way, shape, or form. But, I've just had pretty good luck with my PS4 made it. My PS5 made it. My Switch 2, all these things made it. I just don't have the energy to go do that shit anymore. Also, like in some way,
you're dad now.
Oh, but like, dude, I was 10 years away from being a dad when I got my PS4, and I was like, nah, no way. Get it to my house. I have faith in the system.
I don't,
and I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing that forever unless I have to. But oh, and you know what? It is super stressful on me. Don't get me wrong. All these things, I'm on my fucking thing, tracking the UPS guy, watching the girl on the fucking Walmart app drive up Nickel Street.
Meanwhile, I was just sitting there in the morning. I had my Switch already there. I had my hands on it. It was, didn't have to worry. It was a nice day.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, well,
to
each their own, I guess.
To each their own, I guess. But either way, both of us have been just having a great time with our Switch 2s. It just feels, I said this to my buddy Swag, I was like, it feels like just the way the thing feels in my hands. It makes the Switch 1 seem like the prototype. Like, it's just like, it's so solid and so just like the perfect version of what they set out to make.
Well, I think the Switch 1 was Nintendo's like, oh, with the Wii U, we were really fucked up.
Fucked it up.
We gotta turn this boat around. We gotta do it fast. So I think they put that maybe on too fast of a track.
Yeah.
And then once they released it, they didn't have time to really fine tune everything like they did with the Switch 2. Now, granted, the technology was also not there back then, but there was a lot of things. Like the kickstand was a joke on the Switch 1. It just was a joke. And
yeah, I
it's
mean,
just
like
a lot.
I used it a little bit. The OLED's got a nice one.
It does.
Yeah,
but
and
was
then
their second
the
chance.
Switch 2's is like perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like why wasn't it? That's what I mean. Even like the way the Joy-Cons feel in the system, they're sturdy compared to like the other one kind of feels like a toy in comparison now. Like
it does.
Miranda was off one day, so I left the Switch 2 for her to play Mario Kart, and I took my OLED and I just uploaded my game that I was playing, Xenoblade, so it was like Switch 2 and Switch. And all that whole day I was like, this just feels so fucking weird now. And I only had it for like 2 weeks at that point, but yeah, it's with me every day. I play it to some extent. Every day, I think, since I've gotten it. Yeah, it's dope.
Hell yeah.
And basically every game I'm going to talk about tonight, I'm playing on my Switch too. So hell yeah. Well, I was going to see if there was anything else I needed to kind of talk about, but I think we can just get diving into some new nerd shit then. And I like to let the guests start, warm up that bidet, shoot it up your asshole and make you say, this is what I got. So what do you got? What do you got?
Okay.
Becky the Boosk?
All right. Hey, I'm going to start out nice and slow with a game that a lot of you know already. Pokemon trading card game, Pocket. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Pocket. So I didn't know this existed, to be honest with you. It was a month ago or so. I was out with my brother and his husband, and we were talking. And I said, some days I just want to open a pack of Pokemon cards and feel that, like, excitement again, like, for the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And
like the unknown card.
Right. Exactly. Could be. You never know.
There's a whole alphabet of those motherfuckers.
There is a whole alphabet. There's a big chance. So anyway, Milo's like, they have a game on your phone called Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket where you get to open 2 packs of cards a day. I said, what is this? And you get to collect these cards. And I said, really? You don't say. So I got that app on my phone.
Nice.
And
just the past month.
It takes like, yeah, right.
What a time to get into it when there's like a bazillion packs to choose from right out the gate.
But it's so fun. I honed in on one pack and I finished that pack.
Oh, nice.
It's almost complete. Like there's a few rares that I don't have, but I got like
which pack?
Enough of the emblems. The shiny Revelry pack. Okay. I was like, I like that. I've never caught a shiny Pokemon in my life in any of the Pokemon games.
Me
so I said,
neither. What?
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
Becky, I didn't know that you were also like me in this way. No, Miranda and Nos are catching these motherfuckers left and right. They have like a system to get them. And I'm like, I have been playing Pokemon since I was 6 fucking years old. I've never, ever, even in the new ones that like apparently they're everywhere.
Can I ask a question though? How long were shinies? How long were shinies around?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen one. I think they've been around since Johto. Because technically, here's the thing.
Really?
Technically, red Gyarados is a shiny. So like that's the one the game gives you. But I think they've been around since then. I know.
Holy shit. I will redact my statement. I did catch that shiny. What was it? A shiny Rapidash in Arceus that you catch in a quest.
Sure. What? Yeah. I don't know if those ones don't count in my book.
They don't.
If the game gave it to you, that is not the system that everybody else seems to be getting them. Oh my god, left and right shinies. So like, I felt the same way about these packs when they came out. Because I got like I had a pretty good run when those ones came out. Of getting shiny Pokemon for the first time.
Oh yeah, I got so many shinies. So anyway, I know it's been around for a while, but it's new to me, and I'm thoroughly enjoying just taking a 2-minute break out of my day, take a sip of coffee, and open a pack of Pokemon cards. And I'm like, wow, this is nice. Now I haven't gotten into deck building or actually battling.
You haven't done
much.
Any of the battling or deck buildings?
I've done battling, like with the solo battling, like easy stuff. Mm-hmm. But I haven't like actually built my own deck. I've always just sort of let them auto build for me. So I'm kind of reading into that, but I don't have a lot of time to spend on it.
I like to do like I auto build and then I look at it and then I make adjustments.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
and I don't even play it to battle anymore much at all. But when it first started, you just get so much shit, and like I got addicted, man. I was playing that game since the Switch 2 came out. I barely even opened it, but I mean, this was an every day. And if certain days went a certain way, I was like, I'll spend gold, I'll spend whatever. I'm opening more packs. I need some good card because sometimes you just get a
I
run
need
of
that.
shit.
I need
You
that.
get a run of fucking dog shit,
dude. I didn't know what a god pack was. Okay, I didn't know like there was like super rare packs that were just like all like.
I only
shiny,
got it once.
I got it like I opened a pack of 10 because every once in a while when you save up enough hourglasses, you can open up 10 packs at once.
Oh yeah,
and it just goes like, and it just opens up all these packs, and they're like, if they're god packs or rare packs or whatever, they're like shiny when you open them. I had 2 of them in one set of 10, and I was like, oh, that's
gnarly.
cool.
That makes you think it happens all the time then if you see it like that.
Right.
I saw it one time with like the beginning, like when it was just the 3, the Charizard, the Pikachu, and Mewtwo, and it was cool. Yeah. I was like, this is sick. But I mean, that was fucking what, like September, November?
Oh yeah. I'm late to the game.
I haven't seen one like that since.
So those of you who know, I mean, I'm from Ohio. We get things like 2 years after it's already been cool. So news travels slow here. A lot of horse and buggies, a lot of snail mail.
It's hard to get news when the people don't believe in electricity around you or use
Very
it.
true. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. So anyway, I'm finally into that game. That's all I had to say. Really, it's just I love that little fun. Escape. Yeah, it is fun.
It is.
But I'm not addicted. I just like opening a pack like at night and in the morning. I'm like, oh, I get a pack.
I'm kind of glad I'm out of it because I was playing it so consistently. And I put some money into it, not a lot, but a little.
Oof.
More than
I don't think I'll go down that hole.
I got one of my favorite cards out of it though, but
which one's that?
It's in the first set, the gold edition, like Charizard. I got that on like I spent money to get more packs, and that came out of those packs. So I'm just like, especially at that point in time, I was like, oh my god, I just got the rarest Charizard in the game. Nice. And you know me, man, I loves me my Charizards. So
there you go.
He's somewhere around these parts. I think he's right behind my monitor.
I have a Charizard right over there. He's a little plastic guy.
Yeah, Charizards are it's just good to have Charizards around. We have like a Mega Bloks Charizard. We still got to build it. Miranda got it for me for Christmas, but it's in the other room. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you gotta.
That's nice.
As a man in his 30s in this day and age, 2025, it's good to have some Charizards around you. Says a lot about a guy and a gal.
It sure does. It sure does.
I don't know if he's my favorite Pokemon, but he's a good Pokemon. Yeah. That's a good. I feel like
that's my first opening.
That's good because I was gonna say I don't think we've actually talked about it on the show yet because like it's been around. We played it. I've talked about it with friends.
It's old news. I get it.
It is old news, but it's still good, man. Still good. I'll be back to it before too long. It's just thankfully my Switch was like, let's do this for a little while instead. You don't need those 2 packs a day.
It does sound like I need 2 packs a day. It's a drug.
And it's never good. It is a drug because there were days on end where I'd be like, I gotta buy some more packs because I haven't got shit for days. I haven't got shit but garbage that I already have. And nothing's worse than you get a hit when you get a new like rare card, right?
Oh yeah.
You can get that same rare card again. And it's like nothing.
Why does that happen?
Because the game hates you. And they want your money.
So many golden Pokeballs. So many golden Pokeballs.
Fuck, what a thing to have a useless amount. Even like golden, I think I have a second golden, like one of the Lucarios from one of the later sets.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's one of the best cards. And I got it a second. I might have even got it a third time. And I was like, this means nothing to me. Dead in the water.
Right.
This thing that once like gave me joy. That's how addiction works. So
it's so true.
Just be careful.
God, it's a slippery slope.
It can be. Like I said, I spend money, and I think Nas spends some money.
Oh no!
I think Nas spent a lot more money than me. He never told me an amount, but the way he said how much he spent, I was like, that sounds more than just me who spent maybe
like
you have a problem. $10. But it's fun, man. But there's like a community. I met like texting, like, "Hey, new packs are coming out this Wednesday." Like, it was fun. I hadn't played in a while, and I opened it, and that Eevee set came out. I was like, "Oh wow, how long's this been new?" So that was kind of exciting. So when you don't play for a while, you kind of come back to like, "Whoa, look at all these new packs."
Me.
Oh yeah,
I'm brand new. There's so many packs. I'm like, oh.
At the beginning, there were only 3 packs.
Right?
And then,
That's
like,
wild
after
to
a
me.
few months, they were like, here's a 4th. And then they kind of started giving... personally, I think they're giving them to us too much. But see where we're at in a year with this game. It's funny. Every time Pokemon puts out an app, the world just stops for a beat to play.
For a beat.
For just a beat. And then
I'll never forget Pokemon Go.
Never forget Pokemon
My God,
Go.
the world just stopped.
The whole
world stopped.
The entire
Everyone was just out walking
stopped.
around, looking at their phone while they're walking, like, oh, where is it? It's over here. Oh, come this way. It was so funny.
Even pedophiles played that game and didn't use it to like get kids. They were just like, I don't have time for that right now. I'm playing Pokemon Go, dude. I can't even rape that kid tonight.
Stop. That's horrible.
Because it was the perfect trap to do so.
It was. Yep.
But man, what a crazy time. I should do a side podcast, maybe a Patreon exclusive, where I just reminisce with someone about life during that like first month of Pokemon Go.
Oh my God, I would love to be a part of that.
It was the craziest of times.
It was.
Craziest of times. And I don't think this card game is hit like that. But when it came out, it was, it was like, ooh, people are playing, like my boss was getting Pokemon cards,
Dang.
We weren't taken to the streets, Me and Jared had the fucking whole L County mapped out. Like, today we'll hit Johnson, bro. All right. We got yelled at by these old people in Brockway because we were walking through their yard.
That's hilarious. We were going through like cemeteries, like walking over graves.
Yeah, dude.
I
know.
Oh,
fuck.
It was funny.
Good times. Pokemon. It's fun. Pokemon gets brought up a lot on this podcast. And I'm just all for it. There's always something new to talk about with Pokemon.
Hell yeah. That's such
Legends
a big
ZA
part of our
looks
lives.
like it's going to be fun. And
I don't think I'm going to get that when it comes out. I don't think I'm going to get it right away.
Don't you?
I don't. I really don't.
Think you're better than Pokemon ZA?
I don't like the premise. I don't like city, themed. I don't like. I'm going to have to see more of it for me to be bought, because I can't. I loved Arceus so much that I just feel like they're going to somehow make it worse. I don't want to catch
I don't
Pokemon
think they're
going
to make it worse. That's the thing.
That's why I want to wait and see.
I think the mechanics and the gameplay and all the changes are going to be so upgraded from Arceus that you'd have to just be, even if you don't like the city aesthetic, like you'd just be like, this is still just fun to fucking play. But I have to play it.
The aesthetics in a game are a big part of why I play games. I love the aesthetic.
Tell me that you've seen the trailers, right? Side talk on Pokemon.
Yes.
You've seen the trailers. Tell me that the Pokemon combat hasn't been modified to a point that it looks very reminiscent to Ni no Kuni, the first one.
Yes, it does.
Which,
but like I said, I don't know.
I think that's gonna be fucking rad.
Okay.
Did you see the trailer that came out like yesterday?
I didn't watch it yet because I'm still not.
Check it out.
Check it out. Okay, I'll watch it.
Check it out.
I'll watch it. I'm just not sold. Not sold.
Becky, you lived in Pittsburgh. It was a city. It had places that weren't city.
Guess where I live now, not Pittsburgh.
I know, but you did. And it had everything.
It did. It did have everything, but not Pokemon. So those belong in the wild.
Go. Yeah.
Hey, they sure did.
We'll see what. Well, what if I told you this, Becky? What if I told you this? What if I told you that ZA stands for Zeki Arnold?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Your long lost twin sister.
I thought they misspelled my name, and I was going to be even more offended.
Nancy and Bill Arnold's bastard twin that they banished. Zeki Arnold.
And we'll see.
Okay.
Let me know how it is, and maybe I'll buy it when it comes out.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny that that's enough to turn you off so much to the point that you're not going to get it right away. Because I remember how excited you were to start Arceus, and you played it right away.
I played it right away, but it was the aesthetic. It was you're a researcher, field researcher. You're going out in the wild and you're finding these Pokemon in their natural habitat. You're not going out in the city catching pigeons. Like, this isn't fucking the Bronx. I'm not gonna pull a possum out of a pickup truck. Like, this is I don't know. I'm just it doesn't have the charm. It's not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm getting heated about this, and I don't know why.
It's fine. We'll see. I'll as I'm playing it, I will be looking out for like how because they have to have like wilderness areas. They just have to. It can't all be in the city. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I have to be excited because they've lost my faith. Like, I think if versions come out, new versions could come out by next year. Typically, Pokemon generations are about 3 years, and then there's a new one. And it's been 3 years this year.
Ooh.
So, like, we're hitting on that point. And it's just, I know the Switch 2 is way more powerful than the Switch 1. But, and the Violet and Scarlet play so much better on the Switch 2. I'm just worried that they just, I'm worried that it's not the Switch 1's fault that Scarlet and Violet ran like shit. I'm worried that they're like, we're kind of putting our B team on the versions now, and our A team's doing these Legends games. And I'm like, I want to be excited for another version, but man, do they owe us a much better. Like, Scarlet and Violet are fun, but they
rough.
They were rough. They were rough cut, man. And it's like,
I think
that's
they were
the
like
only
a time
reason I tell
crunch or
people not
something.
to play it, because I'm like,
but they were fun. They were
so fun. I put more hours
fun.
in Violet than I have put into a Pokemon game in many generations.
Absolutely, I agree.
After about 2 days of the jankiness, I just kind of got used to it and laughed at it and like rolled with it.
Yeah, it was like,
those children in the
so
school
quirky.
looking like fucking ghouls. Like, how do I not laugh at that? I'm in a battle with a Golduck and it just fucking falls through the river that it's in, and it's like, all right, I guess that's done.
Okay, never mind. See you later.
Playing it on the Switch too, it's so crisp and nice, and I love it. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'll see how. I'm more excited for ZA because I'm trepidatious about whatever the next versions of Pokemon, which I bet ZA is going to come out. Pokemon Day is going to hit in February, and it's going to announce something for the 11th, 12th generation of Pokemon for the Switch 2.
It has to. Like, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Also, a new Animal Crossing is coming, which I know you don't play Animal Crossing, but I'm hyped for it. It has to be coming soon. It's overdue. So I'm really looking forward to that announcement.
Yeah, I bet if I were a betting man, I'd say you'd get some sort of announcement for that around like December. Because the lineup that they got us set up for right now are like, these are the big Switch 2 titles of 2024. Or 2025, sorry.
Oh.
And Animal Crossing would be like a 2026 thing. And Nintendo likes to do that thing where they're like, we're not going to tell you about it till right before it comes out.
Exactly. Yep.
Even the fucking Switch 2, they were like, hold.
Right.
Insane. So yeah, yep. I agree. I think that a new Animal Crossing would be foolish not to put out as soon as they can.
No, definitely.
Releasing with a Mario Kart. Yeah. I'd say next year. I don't know if I'd bet on March, but maybe March. Yeah, maybe March.
I don't know why. I just feel it in my bones.
Okay. It's good to have.
Tom Nook is whispering down at me and saying, you're going to have debts to pay in
He's
March.
The squirrel guy?
The squirrel guy. He's a Tanook, right? What? Is that what the animal is? It's like the raccoon looking thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, Becky. I've played so little of this game. I've just seen, like, things of this character.
It's like, the Nintendo app. It's my theme for my calendar is Animal Crossing.
Well, that's the thing. The people that love Animal Crossing love Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And
it's a great...
I see the aesthetic. I'm going to be buying that Shire Hobbit game that's coming out in like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
that is
that's
basically
right. I
just
forgot that's coming out.
it's Animal Crossing, but you're a hobbit in the Shire, and I'm like, I'll fuck with that. So I get it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Put some hair on my feet.
Please.
I'm in.
Yes. Sweet. Did you have another thing? Do you want me to take a thing, or that was a good riff we just did there?
Yeah, it was. I'll another one that I have a little bit of information on, but I still wanted to talk about. Another oldie, but it was on sale, and I had read some good things about it.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know very much about this game other than it's like pretty popular and looks pretty cool and seems like a neat game. So I want you to just fill my brain with this.
Absolutely. Now, I will say a lot of people who have played the game don't like to talk about the game because it spoils a lot of things.
Because you lost the game.
Because you lost the game, by the way.
Everybody listening just lost the game. Thanks, Becky.
Lost the game.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, guys. But I haven't played enough that I know where it's going at all. So I will just talk with no restraint on it. You kind of don't start out with a lot of direction, right? You're just on a planet. You're a creature, like who's apparently some sort of astronaut or training to be an astronaut.
Okay.
And basically, you just kind of walk through, and eventually you get into your little spacecraft, and you figure out through like trial and error how to fly this thing. And dude, it feels like a dream because you can just do whatever the hell you want to do. You're in this. I'm like getting behind the controls of the spacecraft, and I'm like, I don't know how to fly this. So you just fucking fly, and you just like
you start figuring it out.
You start figuring it out. You could just fly straight into the sun. Boom, dead. But it's so seamless. Like it's almost like zero gravity feeling, where you have to, you have this entire galaxy to explore and these planets that you can go to. So you can kind of set your ship to autopilot, but then you have to land it on these spinning planets that have their own gravitational pull. So you're just like, no one taught me how to land.
Oh my God.
You're just sort of walking through and trying to figure this out. And I mean, it's rough a few times. Like you have to repair your ship and everything, but it's not like difficult, but it's neat. And you get to just pick whatever planet you want to go to. And you're starting to piece together these weird, like this ancient, species that apparently is extinct, that they used to rule this galaxy, and you're just basically a archaeologist piecing this together. So as you go to planets, you'll read and decipher. Like in Bug Snacks. I mean, you see a theme here. Which, did you like Bug Snacks?
I liked what I played of it. I haven't finished.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I couldn't put that game down. I don't know what it was.
I'm playing it on my PlayStation, so it's like hard to get time to just sit here and play it.
Yeah.
I could get it for something else, but I'm already so far into the PlayStation. Go on.
It's not worth it. But anyway, okay. We digress. But anyway, you're an archaeologist. And you're trying to decipher all this stuff. Anyway, like you can die in such spectacular ways. Like you can get sucked into black holes and shit, and you're just like, oh shit! And like the first time you die, you're like, oh shit! I gotta
what
start
happens?
over. But you just go right back. You wake up in the same spot, but you still have all your memories. So like you keep regenerating.
Of course you do.
And, like,
you're in a video game, as the person playing the game, like, I forgot what I did. Oh no, this video game is real.
But I mean, like, you wake up next to this guy sitting at the campfire that you woke up to at the beginning of the game, and you're just like, dude, like, what just happened? He's like, what are you talking about, man? Like, this is your first day on the job. Like, he doesn't know that you're just reliving this over and over again. So, and you're piecing together these mysteries, and things keep happening, but it's just I don't know, there's something like you're in a dream where you're like a lucid dream where you can just go and do and explore whatever the hell you want to explore, and I don't know, it's something magical about it. And I haven't put enough hours in to actually start piecing things together, but you have a ship log that kind of tells you like, hey, you should go back to this planet, you're missing something. So you have to fly back to that planet, find out where you landed on the planet, because I mean they're planets. They're not huge, but they're still like. And when it's spinning around and you have to land at the same spot and you're not good at landing that ship, guess what? You're probably just going to guess and hope to God you land somewhat close.
That is interesting. That is a very interesting landing mechanic.
It is fun.
That's
Maybe I'm
cool.
just really bad at it, but it's a good time.
I think I'd be really bad at it. Sounds like a lot of physics to. Sounds like a real nerdy fucking game.
It is kind of a nerdy game, but it's really satisfying when you get to a point and you're like, oh shit, and things are just kind of falling together and you're getting deeper into these like civilizations and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's kind of creepy. It kind of has like a weird creepy vibe to it because it's like, oh,
It's the
there's
Outer
like
Wilds.
music. It's the Outer Wilds, and like there's music in the background that's just kind of the whole time just making you feel uneasy, like minor chords and maybe clashing, like just very subtly. As you get deeper into some of these planets, the music gets more like on edge, and you start to kind of sit up in your seat a little bit, like, oh,
Puts
this
you on edge.
is weird. What's going on? So it's real cool.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't hear you, Becky. I don't hear you.
Sorry.
Oh.
I hit the space bar.
Oh, yeah, no on the space bar.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But anyways, I was just saying, like, if I don't smoke weed, but it would be a really fun game to play if you were under said influence.
I bet. I've seen gameplay. I think the graphics are very like the looks. Excuse me, because this company that makes this game, there's been a lot of footage of like their new game coming out, and I just like the way they make their graphics, like the colors and it's very kind of its own aesthetic, kind of like how Wind Waker was the first of its like kind of look. It's kind of got that going for it in the space video game realm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all about the aesthetic. All about it.
No Man's Sky is a little like that, but there's a lot of like you're mining a lot of shit, like you're looking for elements, you're getting shit like that to do stuff. So maybe even a little more nerdy. I feel like I want to play Outer Wilds because you have that same like you can fly to planets. I think you land on them, but you don't have to like do the math to get it. But
I mean, there's no math. You just have to pretty much feel it out. Like
no, I gotcha. But yeah, that's not a part of it. But I kind of fell off that game because it was a little too real. But it seemed really fun. But I feel like Outer Wilds is probably more what I'm looking for because I don't know I can't remember what the game that they're putting out is called, but it looks sick. The new one.
I didn't know they're getting putting another one out, so I'll have to.
They announced something like 2 years ago at the Game Awards. And it looked very cool, but I haven't seen much since. And I can't remember if that's because they were working on Outer Wilds 2. I don't know if that's a thing, but
interesting. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Mobius
I just like
Digital.
Okay.
Mobius Digital is the
company.
Company, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's really great. I think you would enjoy it, and it's laid back. It's very like I feel like I'm just gonna go explore the galaxy until I die or fly into the sun. It's just
that's kind of how I live my life. That's just my philosophy.
Exactly.
Explore the galaxy until I die or I fall into the sun. Ain't that the world these days?
But yeah, so if you want to go, take one away.
I'll start with a game that I've also been playing. I have a game and a show that I want to talk about, but I figured start with the game that I've been playing. Okay. It's called The Messenger. Do you know about this game? Anything about it?
Yes.
A little bit? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Hold on.
I had heard about it for a little bit, and I had played. So yeah, it's by Sabotage Studio, the people that made Sea of Stars, and I loved Sea of Stars. Like I played that last year, really loved it. Always knew this company had a game before that I heard like things about, and it was on the Nintendo Switch sale. The summer sale for $3. So I was like,
can't pass it up.
Let's go. And it's a fun. I feel like every summer I get into a little game like this where I play some sort of 8-bit platformer on
your
made
season
a new but made to modern day games. And this one is pretty fucking rad. I'm having a really good time with it. Much like with Sea of Stars, their other game. There's just this like love letter to these 16/8-bit video games, and they do something so fun with them. And it's a lot like Chrono Trigger. Like they borrow from Chrono Trigger in both how that game plays, CSR, but also like elements in this. I'm just like, these guys are putting out some sick homages to this generation of gaming. And
That's sweet.
it's great. It's great because like the shtick in this game is so. Just to give you a little premise, you're just a ninja. Like the game starts very strong. You know, it's trying to even play like an old Nintendo game. The dialogue's hilarious though. The scripting for this so funny. Only like these kind of video games can do. And I'll get to more on that as we get a little farther. But basically, your ninja place gets attacked. You're all training because one day the hero of the West is going to come, and you're gonna have to fight, some fucking demon. And boom, boom, the demon shows up. Everybody fucking dies, but you, the one ninja, the hero shows up, passes you a scroll, and you are the messenger, and you have to take this scroll across the island to give it to somebody who's supposed to save the world. So you are the messenger, and yeah, so you're that. And for most of the game, like most of the beginning of the game, it's just some solid 8-bit platforming. Like you have your sword, you get a throwing star at one point. You can upgrade your character. You stop in these little shops that are run by like the same people, and you can upgrade your shit. And you're just zipping through. And then at one point in the game, they introduce time travel. So when you jump through these time portals, because it plays along with the story, you're transported to the future, which is then you're in a 16-bit video game, Super Nintendo style.
Oh,
so you're
that's
bouncing
cool.
between
Okay.
Yeah, Nintendo, Super Nintendo aesthetics, and every level is a little different looking. Like sometimes you have to bounce through the past and the future to like make certain areas kind of work or be passable. So that's really cool. And that came in like a few hours into the game. Like for the first few hours, and I was having a great time. It was just like a Nintendo game platformer that, the cool thing is like you get a double jump right out the gate. You have the ability to hit something with your sword, and because you've hit something with your sword, you earn a double jump. So as long as you can hit something, you can continuously jump, and they add that into like how you move around each area.
So you have to hit
cool.
a creature to
hit
earn
a creature
double jump.
Or like a thing or like an object.
Okay.
And like very early on,
double jump once.
You get another double jump. And like there's a boss later on where like these lamps kind of bounce around and you have to hit off them constantly because there's like a laser shooting the ground and you have to fight the boss while you're just bouncing off these things that you can hit. Because you get a perk very early on that's like you can now hit enemies' attacks. So like when they attack you, you can hit them and use those as something to bounce off. Really fun. And the way they play with that when you switch between the Nintendo style and the Super Nintendo style, just hella fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I like that basis. Yeah,
they really they do a good job. Like the music too. Like the music changes from like 8-bit, and you can tell when you do the jump how the sound just sounds very different. It makes you just appreciate like this is how good a normal Nintendo game actually was. And what a jump the Super Nintendo then was. And it's just a fun thing to feel while you're playing a video game this day and age.
Right. Kind of like a blast to the past where, okay, this is where we were, this is where we came from.
Yeah.
But the steps were still huge up the line. That's cool.
And the scripting, man, I'm telling you, it's got that very like, it's a type of humor. Like it's not like the funniest type of humor in the world, but when you see it in a video game like this, you just can't help it. Like everybody's so quippy and snarky at each other. Like you fight bad guys, and then after the fight, it's just like bleh, 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 jokes, ha. But like the jokes are good. Like when they're funny, they're so funny. Like there's a point. This is one that just keeps sticking with me. It's so little, but it like really sets the tone for everything in this game. So every time you go to a shop, it's always like the same blue guy behind a desk and you're talking to him, or so you think it's the same blue guy, but we're not going to get into that. But you talk to him and he upgrades your shit and you have little conversations, yada, yada, yada. When the game sets to the point where you jump to Super Nintendo mode, the Super Nintendo version of yourself gets this like straw hat, kind of ninja straw hat thing. Mugiwara, yes, exactly. And it's just like one of the changes. Like in the normal one, you're just a ninja with a ninja mask, and this one you've got this hat. So you go to the store, and the one time you go and you talk to the guy, and he's like, "Whoa, that's a cool hat. I really like your hat, man." Like it's just a quick little aside. and then you leave. And then, you do some levels. The stores are kind of like every other couple checkpoints. So you get a checkpoint, it saves. You get another checkpoint, it saves. You've reached so far, boom, another store. I get to the store and I walk in, and it's that same guy that you've been seeing the whole game the whole time. But he's got a hat on, just like you. And then he acts like he didn't, like you talk to him, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I've always had this hat. It's like, it's unnecessary dialogue, but it's such a quick game. It doesn't matter. Like you take the time to enjoy the dialogue because it's like, and it's, it's things like that. It's humor like that throughout. So by the time that happened, I was just like, this fucking game.
God, I love that.
Being like, oh, you copied my hat, he says. And you're just like, no, I was here earlier and you said you liked my hat. The fucking fate of the world's at stake.
Yeah. I love humor like that. But my favorite games with that sort of humor were the Paper Mario games.
Yeah.
Like the first one and Thousand Year Door. Like the witty, like just sort of.
Yeah, it's like a witty mixed with cheesy. It's cheesy, but it's witty cheesy. So you like
it. Exactly. It's done very well.
That's what this game kind of does. And it does it in another way too, because so when you die in the game, technically you don't die. Technically, this little being called Quarble, who is this like red bat, like has like a pitchfork looking motherfucker. He has the ability to like take you back in time to your last checkpoint, so you don't actually die story wise. But every time you die, he says something just douchey to you, like I wish I should have wrote down some of the things he says to you, but like he'll even like count. He's like, oh wow, you died like 9 times. Jesus, maybe you should get it together, like shit like that. And like it's funny that it's like saying these things, but also every time you die and come back, he comes back and he gets, so throughout the game, when you hit things, you usually get like a gem, like the money, the currency system. And the goal to upgrade is to basically just buy your upgrades. When he saves you for a set amount of time, he then follows you and eats all of those, so you don't get them. So you already are mad that he's coming to do that for a little bit. But right before that even happens, though, he says something real douchey at you, and you're like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. He's like, whoa, and like sometimes it's like tailored. Like one time I was like trying to get a thing that was by these spikes and I just fell into it. And he was just like, hey, maybe next time you could try jumping or something. And I was just like, fuck this guy. Yes, like it's funny. It's funny. It's such a funny part of the plot to be there. But it gets to a point where you're like, you don't want to not die because the game's hard and you don't want to go do that part again. You just don't want to die because you know that motherfucker's going to say something rude. And
real shitty.
Then take your money for a period of time.
Right.
And if you die a lot, because like sometimes you'll die, and it's a platformer, so sometimes you'll just die over and over. He's still there, and he's just like, oh, this is just, he'll be like, man, I didn't know I was going to get so many of these points from you, man. I should have got you years ago. It's like, fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. So that's a fun little, just a little part of it.
Yeah.
But like kind of everything. And that's what I appreciate from it. And it's been, I'm a little over halfway through the game. So for most of it, it's a platformer. But then like where I'm at now, it's become a Metroidvania. So that's another thing. It like evolved into a different game. So now we're playing just like that style of like, there's a map and you gotta like navigate places, go back and forth through some of the old levels that were just platforming things earlier.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool. And like the boss fights are challenging, but not, mind-numbingly challenging. There was one I got stuck on for a little bit, but I just fucking kept playing it over and over and over until I killed that son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you feel satisfied. You feel satisfied. The platforming is hard enough that you're just like, fuck yeah, I got through that area. Like, god damn. Without that little...
Now, when you die, is it one of those games where you have to start all the way back in the beginning?
No, you go back to your checkpoints, which are pretty consistent. They're very fair. That's why like dying's not that big of a deal. That's why that motherfucker being an asshole is the real big deal.
Right. And that's great. So I played somebody recommended Hollow Knight to me.
Oh, and I love Hollow Knight.
It's like I just kept getting so frustrated. And I'm not good at platformers like this. I'm not good at side-scrolling platformers. So I got stuck on like the second mini boss. It's not even a real boss.
Ooh,
I got
wow.
stuck, and I just having to go back all the way and restart over. And I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just getting pissed off. Like I was just getting pissed off. And I was
That's
sad.
fair.
So,
that's too bad. Because that's
I'm not good at those games. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. I played it twice. I played Hollow Knight. Well, the first time I played it, I had also like, I was like, I could take this or leave it. And I just left it for a while. And then I came back to it. And that's when I had like, that's when I started seeing it as like, oh, this is side-scrolling platforming Skyrim. I just have to go everywhere. And like, you're going to let me go everywhere. And I it's got a lot of things about it that I really like. I feel like you could still have fun with this game because it's not to that level of like, I'd say Hollow Knight is a more difficult, that type of game.
Okay.
This
maybe.
is.
I tried.
If it's ever on sale again for $3, I'd say totally.
I mean, it's $3. So.
Right. Well, I was like, yeah. So
dude, I bought Ni no Kuni 2 for $10.
That's a steal. Yeah.
That's a steal, and that's what made me buy it and retry it because it was $10.
Why not $10?
So.
Yeah, I have it. I have the cartridge for it somewhere. Maybe I need to go.
I have it for the PlayStation 4. I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I thought I had it for the Switch, but it wasn't in my library, so it must be for the PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think when it first came out, it came out for the PS4.
Dude, you know how much of that game did you play?
The second one?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to really say. I was building a town.
Okay, so you got pretty far.
I got decently far.
Yeah, the thing about that game that makes me laugh every single time, like, it just catches me by surprise. Like, you're the president of the United States, right? Like, first of all, this game already starts out unhinged. You're the president of the United States. And, like, I'm sorry I'm, like, going on a sidebar here, but this makes me laugh. You're in this fantasy world, right? And, like, you go to this other world, and there's, like, a little prince with cat ears, and he's like, oh, no, it's a coup, and he, whatever, you're trying to stand up for this kid, and you're clearly in this like fantasy realm where people are fighting with swords and like they're
anime
little
shit,
mice
people.
Anime shit, like it's just very like it seems so sweet and like kind of, oh look, we're fighting with swords, and he just pulls out a fucking Glock and shoots the guy. It shoots the guy dead, and I'm like, holy shit, this game is off the hinges.
Fucking Indiana Jones over here. Shit.
Like, just pulls out a Glock. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. And that's the fucking only time that Glock ever fucking does anything like that.
Ever does anything like that. But anyway, that part always just makes me like actually spit my drink out when I'm playing because I'm like, I forgot about this part.
Yeah.
So
the look of the game does not prepare you for that at all.
It just fucking whips out this.
Like honestly, anime at this point in our lives, if somebody did do that, the bullet just wouldn't do anything. It was more surprising that a man died.
I was like, oh my god.
The kid with cat ears is just like, damn. Guess I'll come with you. This isn't the craziest thing that's happened to me today, I guess.
Oh my god.
I will. I'm gonna try to pencil in some time for Ni no Kuni because I had such a blast when I played the first one, and
oh yeah,
that's why I immediately went to the second one. That's why I only got as far as I did in it because I was just like, I'm Ni no Kuni'd out. Yeah. Even though they're very different games, I was Ni no Kuni'd out.
That's I think why we didn't continue, because you wanted more of the first one. You were so hungry for more that it just didn't deliver because the whole fighting mechanic has changed. Although I don't know
why games do that. Yeah, I bet. I bet. As the type of game it was, as an action RPG, I really enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know why they sometimes, like with Paper Mario, they made 2 Paper Mario games that played the same way, and then they were like, let's change the battle mechanic. Let's change how you play this. And it's like, but I really liked what are they called? Hibbledy-dibbledies in the new one?
Higgledies. I love them.
They're cool. They're fun. They're nice. I'd rather have they're good for that game, but like there's something. I'd rather have Pokemon like I did in the first game. But
you can't go into it thinking about that. That's the thing. You can't go into it.
But I mean,
that way.
should you like when a game comes out with a sequel, is it your fault that you thought it was going to be like the fucking one that came out before, or theirs?
Maybe not. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I still think it's going to be a good game, but
as a separate game, not even a sequel. It's just different.
I heard it runs pretty well on the Switch too, so
it's pretty. It's beautiful.
Got some games I got to work through, but there's a little gap coming up before that Star Wars game comes out for Switch too.
When's that?
I think it's beginning of September sometime. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, because when that game came out last year, I wanted to play it, but I just didn't have time. It was a game that I had to either buy on my PlayStation or my computer. But it's on Switch 2 now, and I'm like, I can put some work into that on the Switch. 2's and my shoes.
Love it.
Yeah. So cool.
All right. Let's talk about your show, man. What are you watching?
I guess we'll talk about my show, and then we can get to our main soups.
Mm-hmm.
So I lately have been kind of, like I said, I've been reading a lot, different type of series, fantasy. I started getting in this real awesome space opera sci-fi book series that I'm sort of obsessed with, but like I'm as caught up with it as I can be, to a point. So I was just like, I wanted something more. So I sought out a show. I'm saying a lot. I sought out a show that I'd seen a little bit. My mom has Apple TV, so like I see the ads for the Apple TV shows, and this one called Foundation popped up a lot, and I'd known about it. I'd seen little things, don't know dick about it until I finally do watch this show. But IGN or somebody reviewed like the first episode of season 3, and it had a really good review, so I was like, I'm gonna look into this show. Season 1 reasonably, reviewed. Season 2, 100%. I'm just like, all right, maybe there's something here. I should check this show out. So I just, last Sunday, like the Sunday before last, I watched the first episode. And as of today, I've cleared 2 seasons. I'm about to start season 3 of the series Foundation on Apple Plus. And it's pretty fucking good. I'll say this up ahead. It's based on the books by Isaac Asimov, who wrote things like I, Robot and shit like that. Apparently, the little, and I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know dick about these books. I've never read them. Don't know dick about them.
I think I read his short stories. Didn't he have a series
So the
of
short stories were combined to make like the first book of Foundation. Basically. Like, like
his writing is amazing.
Sure. So like
good.
Big fans. I guess the show is not following the book, like not doing the book story. So I don't know anything about the book. I don't know the changes that it's making. This is just a guy's review of like, I know a little bit of what they've changed from looking into it now, but like the show is what I know. And for what the show is, I think it's a pretty goddamn good one, man. I think it's a really goddamn good one. And one of the things that really captivated me, Apple, if you want to know how much money Apple has, just watch any fucking show on their streaming service. They make their shows just look bombastically good. Whether it's like Ted Lasso or this fucking 1950s written book Star Wars sci-fi fantasy today, these effects are off the goddamn chains. So good looking.
They have to. I don't know if they have necessarily they have the money, or if they just are trying to pump money in to make a ton of good shows on Apple Plus.
They have the money to
make people buy Apple Plus. Because I'm not going to go out and buy Apple Plus. I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have HBO, I have Disney Plus, I have all these other things. Like, I'm not going to also buy Apple. Like, I don't need it.
No.
So they gotta sway people, right?
They do gotta sway people. And I mean, the things that I've watched on there are really good. And this one joins that. And they always are really well written and good shows. The ones that I've seen, there are probably some that aren't on, I'd imagine, but the ones I've seen are good. But they just look good too, dude. That Monarch show, the Godzilla show that they had last year, not only is it a great show, not only did I think I'm going to watch something that is Godzilla and it's going to have a great story, and it did, but also it's got monsters like Godzilla jumping around every episode, and they look as good as they look in the movies. So it's wild. Like, and that's how I felt about like some of the effects in this show, this sci-fi show Foundation. I mean, they look fucking good, dude. They're some of the best looking sci-fi Like, it looks better than, the new Star Wars movies, which, I'd
Wow.
say they at least
Whoa.
look good. That's what I mean. Like, they're just pumping it in. I mean, it's a different aesthetic, but it's like, dude, the spaceship, the way they design some of the things, it's a pretty show. So that helps, especially because it's a very complicated story. So luckily, it's nice to look at while you're also like, okay, I'm trying to keep up with this show. I'll say this about it without giving any spoilers. There's a lot going on, and it takes place over a period of time, like lots of time. So you're always trying to like figure out exactly, like, it keeps you up to date, but you're just like, who's who and when. And I'll explain a little. I will get into like what that even means. So the show is set in a world where there is this imperial government that owns the galaxy. And this is a change. This is something that's not in the books, but it's one of the most compelling parts of the entire series. But the Empire is ruled by a clone of like an old emperor that died. And he set it up so that there's always 3 of him that are the entire empire. So that there's like a young version of him, like a kid, and then like a prime version of him who's like a 30 to 40-year-old, and then an old version. And their names are Dawn, Day, and Dusk. Brother Dawn, Brother Day, and Brother Dusk. And it's been this system in the government for, I think when you start, you're on, his name is Cleon the First. So like you're on like Cleon the 6th, 7th, and 8th, I think, by the beginning of the show. So it's been a dynasty that's been ongoing like this for some time. And that's part of like the mystery of the show. It's like, how did this like come to be? And it's such a compelling plot line because, oh, dude, the 3 actors that they have that play like the 3 different ages of this guy as clones are so fucking good and fun to watch. And just like, I will get into that. It's my favorite. Like, they're kind of the bad guys. I think I don't even know. Another thing about the show, there's a lot of sides. I don't know who I should think are bad. I think I know in moments who I want to get their comeuppance, but it could be somebody I was rooting for only an episode prior, just because of like,
oh no,
things like this with just like this clone system. So this has been the Empire for some time, and it's the good guys, the quote unquote good guys, who the main scientist, his name is Harry Seldon. He studies this like type of like combination of sociology and math called psychohistory. And the whole premise of the show is kind of based around this guy's theory with this type of math system that only one other person in the world or in the galaxy can also read, who is Gail Dornick, the kind of main girl character of the series. Who got kicked off her planet because they don't believe in math, and she was like really bad or really good at it. So like it was like witchcraft. So she had to like dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And just gets caught up in all, but like through this stuff, this guy can basically see the future and how like things are going to play out. He predicts like that the Empire is going to go like dead in, I think, 500 years, and it will cause a 30,000 year like darkness. And the Empire is like, we can't have this motherfucker spreading this shit. People are gonna lose their fucking cool. But like the guy comes up to the Emperor, he like proves that something's gonna happen, and this big fucking attack does happen. It's like, oh, this shit is real. Like, this guy might be predicting the end of this, and like what could slow this down. He says like, maybe if we stop this clone dynasty, like we could buy ourselves some time. And the Emperor hates that, but he's also like, okay, listen, I know I can read this. Me and this girl can read this so well that if you let us go and let us like set up a foundation, we can set this so this 30,000 year of darkness actually just becomes 1,000, and the human race throughout the galaxy can rebuild from what we leave behind in just that small amount of time. So like the end of the world is coming. The amount of time it's gonna last,
it's just not as bad.
It's just not as bad. But it's like, it's everything in this series, because this guy is able to predict like certain periods of time where certain crises are going to happen that need to play out a certain way so that they can buy themselves that time. And the history of the show plays out in one timeline throughout the first season, and then the second season picks up 130 something years later, when this second crisis, and like the main guy, he becomes, there's a lot of sci-fi fantasy mumbo jumbo where like they're like some main characters are still alive in the second season. The clone trio are you're just into like a different generation of them. So that's
Got
a
it.
whole thing. You're getting to know the three
Mhm.
main characters of those emperors throughout the first season. They have their own story. You know, the day one seems kind of reasonable. The old one seems kind of like the asshole. The kid just wants to be free. There's a whole
Right.
storyline there that amounts to basically all this crazy shit happening, and then it just jumps. And it's like, it's the same actors now, but they're playing kind of different versions of themselves again. So like in the second season, the one is kind of the bad one. And it's really interesting. It keeps you on your toes because you're trying to like, there's characters that you kind of think you know, but you're like, they're a little different now. The whole first season is
Yeah.
like finding out that like the clones are a little different. And this is like a big change that they're even changing at all.
Okay,
And I will,
interesting. So
that's what I
starting
mean.
to
The emperor
degenerate a little
shit
bit.
in the first season is so cool, but then like the foundation shit, there's a type of force kind of thing. I think the people are called like mentalists, something like that. They can like control mind. The one girl can see into the future. There's a lot of that shit. And it's cool to think that it was like concepts that came out before Star Wars. So when you're watching it and you kind of want to compare it to the Force, you're like, this is actually more what the Force was probably drawing from. So that's a fun little mechanic. The one girl can see into the crisis points that are supposed to happen in the timeline. Season 2 ended and then it jumped. Season 2 ended, some crazy reveals happened, some crazy shit happened. And then it was like, okay, we're picking up 135 years later. It's like, oh my God. Like, so every like new season, you're kind of catching back up. And at first that kind of deterred me at the beginning of season 2. But by the end, I was like, I'm right back in where I was by the end of season 1. Like 6 spaceship battles, great characters. And if there are Lee Pace fans out there, the actor Lee Pace, this show will be like porn to you guys. Like he is shirtless, he is without clothes lots of the time. Even when he has clothes on, he's dressed like an emperor. So at least his pecs are just out. Like there's a part in season 2 where you see him banging a girl, and it's like, well, this is for those people. They're getting their nut to this guy. I'm not gay, but I'm like, this guy is looking great. Great. So for Lee Pace fans, not only is his character one of the most compelling, but like he's naked practically a lot of the time. Yeah.
I love it.
It's good, man.
I love it. So how long is a season? Like how
10
like,
episodes.
I feel like there's okay, an hour
and they're
long?
all about an hour, 50 something minutes. Some of them.
They're putting a lot of stuff in, squeezing it into one season.
That's what I mean. And like the first season, I can see why it has a lesser Rotten Tomatoes score, because it's really setting up a lot of big things, and it is laying a foundation. I guess I'm sure that's been said, but once that was set and we were going again in season 2. Like knowing that I have to relearn things over again, probably in season 3 with the new characters, I'm more excited about, because I was worried in season 2 and I was like, nope, they got me again. So I believe they're going to do it again. And the way they tie all these things into place, I'm compelled. I'm compelled to see where this is going.
And that's really made me coming feel out things. When? Season 3?
Season 3's actually started. It's on its 3rd episode.
Oh,
I still have to watch 1 and 2. So I plan on watching.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was when we were planning to possibly record Friday, I was like, okay, I've just watched a couple episodes today, a couple episodes tomorrow, and then yesterday I like didn't watch as many as I thought. And then you're like, I can do tomorrow, and I was like, let's go, Chase. We're gonna watch 6 episodes straight, and
straight through, no break.
At first, I was like, this could be difficult, but then I was like, actually, I really do want to watch another fucking episode. So,
hell yeah,
that's my small spoiler-free review of just how this show's making me feel. I don't know if book people hate this shit. You know, I was very pro Rings of Power before I started not liking that show, and I knew I was blind. But it's just I'm not as connected. I don't know dick about the books. This so like
well, right, and which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, some people who read books and watch shows and they're like, "Oh, doesn't follow the lore." But
I don't blame the people who do feel that way, because if you're connected to it, yeah. But I'm not one of those for this specifically, and I'm having a good romp with it. I'm having
as long as you're having a good time. I'm really
excited to season 3, and I just like having fun new sci-fi stuff in my life that's like quality. The Sun Eater books are the
is
books I'm
key.
reading, and their quality is fuck. So it's good to also have a show that's just like, oh fuck, I'm good. I'm glad to have this.
So like, fuck in a good way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
All right. I want to make sure.
You know, like
Gotcha.
college.
Got it.
All right.
Good.
That is everything I had before our things that we can share our joy about.
Hell yeah.
I'll let you take the lead though with the first one, since you've played way more of it than me.
You're talking fantasy life?
I am.
All right. Okay. So first of all, Chase, you're the one who got me to play this game at the beginning. So you're like, hey man, this looks pretty cool. And I forget what you said that made me. Yeah. I was like, I saw a little bit of it, but I was like, it didn't look.
It looked like Animal Crossing with fighting. I was like, this is a game.
Yeah. But I thought it was going to be cheap. I thought it was going to be like really redundant. Pleasantly surprised. Now, granted, I haven't played it in a minute because other games came out and I needed to step away.
But you did put a good amount of time into it before you took the break.
I mean, over 20 hours.
I think I see, yeah.
A healthy amount of time.
I stalk my friend's gameplay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like to see. I like to see where we're all at.
I wish it would show more detail on some of these. Like, instead of last played 8 days ago, like, no, tell me how many hours I put in.
Yeah.
How
committed are these fuckers? How much time do my
Another sidebar.
Yeah.
Another quick sidebar. Nino Kuni 2 tracks your hours. Nino Kuni, sorry, I apologize. Nino Kuni tracks your hours in the game.
When your game's just closed?
Yeah.
Or sleep?
Yeah.
I know.
I have
fucking horse shit, dude.
Horse shit. I have 100 hours in that game. I was like, there's no way.
I absolutely hate when games do that. I'm just like,
I've never seen it before.
It's happened to me a couple times. It's usually these JRPG games that you really need to keep track of your hours.
Right. And I was like, there's no way. At first, it was just like, 10 hours played. I was like, there's no way I played 10 hours. And then, it was one day, 50 hours. And I was like, wow, okay, hold on.
Yeah, you gotta close the game.
Passing out while I'm playing this game. Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, back to Fantasy Life. So the thing I like about Fantasy Life, there's many things. Let me just say, if you're looking for a game,
ways.
If you're looking for a game to sink time into, this is it. There are so many things you can do with this game. Like, every direction. It is so wide and deep that you can go. Thanks for that sound effect. But I mean, it's a Fantasy Life. You get to pick your lives, but you don't have to narrow down what you can be. All of them all the time. Like, you just seamlessly switch between these lives. Meaning you can be very seamless. Like, now, granted.
If it wasn't as seamless, I don't think I'd like it as much.
It wouldn't be fun.
It wouldn't. That's what makes it fun. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. But I was thinking that's how it was going to be. I was like, okay, so I have a fisherman life, I have a mining life, I have a tree cutting life, and I'm gonna have to spend time to switch between these. But no, you just walk up to a tree and you just gotta spend time with my wife. Oh my god! But you just walk up to a tree and you're a tree cutter. You go up to a fish, you're a fisherman. It seamlessly changes, and the mechanics of these, they're all similar but different. So it keeps it interesting. It's actually challenging to sometimes cut down a tree. It's challenging, and you have to be smart about it.
I hate when I run out of stamina. I hate when it's
it's
close.
A pain. But I know you haven't played a whole lot of this yet. When you get buddies that follow you around,
the helpers that help you fight and shit, that help you cut down trees too.
I did get to
people
you
helping me
packs.
Fight. Oh, buddy!
And they'll just give you that little boost you need, and you're like, "Fuck yeah!" Kill shot, trees down, and then the power ups you can get. So as you're gaining skills in these trees down, as you're gaining skills in these resource gathering lives you have, you get to get different power ups. So you that tree that you couldn't cut down because it was a little too high of a level and you're not there yet. Now you can go back and fucking kick its ass because you have these new power ups, and it's just it makes the game fun because you continually get better at things, not just by leveling up, but by also increasing your skill. It does. It's very satisfying, and you can kind of get lost in that. And then when you're like, okay, I've had enough resource gathering, I had enough dungeon crawling.
Yeah.
Let me get back to the story. You get to the story. you fucking fly to another island and it's a whole nother world, and there's a whole other mechanics that you have to deal with. Like the I haven't even explored much of that overworld, where you like have basically like shit like Breath of the Wild style like towers that you have to find, and they'll like for like certain areas it'll unlock. I don't know if you got to that
Yeah, like the
spot yet.
eyes, like the eye towers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the eye
yeah.
towers, and like that's a whole nother mechanic, and I might not be doing a great job of explaining this game, but it just keeps unraveling. Like the more you're like, okay, I'm done with this, I'm going to move on to something else. It's like, oh shit, there's more, and it's just like
the
Billy
game's
Mays.
moving on for me. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's wild, and it's
Mhm.
just so fun. There are some things that are a little clunky about it. It's hard like setting your equipment. Like if you find new equipment, you might not know right away until you like go check out your character, and applying it is kind of a pain. But you know, you can get past that because everything you're doing, every turn you take, the world just keeps getting bigger. There's more to do, there's more to learn. But man, I just I'm only now starting to get tired of like cutting down trees, which is such a funny thing. Like,
yeah.
it's so
Well, it's
funny.
because it's fun. It is fun to
Yeah.
do these little things. Like in some games, it could be like a detour, like something you don't want to do. You're like, "Oh, is that a rock that I can mine real quick? I'm gonna run up to that and do that." Like, and it's like it's a fight sometimes to break these things. So it's like, I don't know. It's like a little RPG battle every time you get into, whether you're fighting a tree or a fucking lizard monster that's attacking you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're fun fights too.
They're fun
like the
fights.
battles, like the monsters are so fun. Like I'm a mage.
Yeah.
I haven't really done any of the other combat lives yet because it's just like I'm a really good mage. Why would I need to learn how to hit something with a sword? Like,
and that's I'm the complete. I'm the sword, and then I got all. Yeah, I think that's the only one I fucked with too, like combat wise.
Right, but it's just fun. It's just gratifying. I don't know how switching between combat lives goes, but
yeah, I'd imagine
really
that's a little more complicated than
anything else.
I don't even know because I've never tried to do it because everything else is just like it just happens for you. So if you have to manually change something for that, I wouldn't know, but I assume that they probably figured that out.
And crafting we'll both get there. Is cute. Yeah, someday. Crafting is cute.
Crafting is fun. I like the little games in like because what it's like. Which ones are all have the little like? There's
like
carpentry, cooking,
the sewing one, tailoring.
Those are fun. I like those, and they're slightly challenging at times.
They can be.
They can.
Like once you get to alchemy and you have to like do the spin with the stick, I screw that one up every time.
I bet you're a big screw up. You're bad at science.
I'm just bad at science.
If I were you, Becky, I'd not try to have a career in anything scientifical. So.
No, not chemical engineering by any means. Stay away from that.
Dude, that's a double whammy for you. That's a fucking... That's fool me once, fool me twice. Shame on you. I do plan on putting... Because here's the thing. I started playing it again today with the intention of playing more of it, but I did put another hour or two in. And it did remind me of like the fun I was having when I first got. So I'll probably start bouncing. One of my favorite things about the Switch 2 is just how easy I can bounce between the games I'm playing.
Oh my god, it's so
I plan to
nice.
get farther in that. My only real gripes about the game is like, one, I got to change my character's voice because I hate the noises he makes. But also like, this isn't even a gripe, but like they use the same like weird voice talk for like certain text. And it just doesn't match half the time. Like the guy will say something that is just like, "Whew, okay." So I could do without like that, but it's whatever.
I agree. You know, because I have some buddies.
Like
that
I think it's supposed to be funny.
It's supposed to be,
it kind of is.
It's just like, okay, but you say it over and over again.
It's funny.
Like, all right,
over
can we take
a
quiz now? Like, what are you talking? Why are you talking about a quiz? Like, oh, like I'm hungry. It's like, dude. You said that. I don't know.
We're not even talking about eating right now, man.
Like, we're fighting monsters, and she's like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Fucking shut up."
We'll get something.
You're not my buddy anymore.
If we live, we'll get something to eat. I don't know.
We'll get something to eat. I don't know.
Come on,
Jesus.
Man. Yeah. So like that kind of thing is And I'm a little like, I forgot until I played today, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, it does this. Because I've been playing the Xenoblade games, and in that one, people just say the same shit in combat over
Yep.
ridiculously. And I accepted that, so I was like, I can deal with this odd fucking GameCube era
Right.
audio
So
to
weird.
dialogue. Yeah. But it has normal voice acting in it too, which is pretty good. So it's like they pick and choose when they want to use it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I haven't got to any of like making my own house or making my own home kind of stuff. Did you get to any of that stuff?
Yeah, some of the island building.
The base
I haven't
building.
done. Yes, it is so like those of you who have played Animal Crossing and hate the terraforming in Animal Crossing because it is a absolute pain in the ass. It fixes all those problems for you. So you can easily terraform your island. Now you have to like get buddies on your island in order to do that. But once you like get a little further, it's like, boom, oh, I want a cliff here. Great, boom, done. Like it's very easy. You can move furniture and stuff around from a high level view. So that's really nice. Yeah, it's seamless. It makes it like, man, I wish Animal Crossing was this easy.
Well,
but it's fun.
Yeah, it's got a little something for everyone in it, and I think that every little it's firing on all cylinders on each of those. Like the base building's fun, the combat's fun, the side gigs are fun. All of it's pretty good. I haven't ran into any mechanic that I'm like, I'd change this.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. The one thing I would say is the side quests can get very redundant because there's like, I need a wooden chair, and I'm like, okay, let me go.
Okay, go to fucking Walmart and buy one, bitch. Jeez,
God damn, IKEA's right down the road.
I get it. I signed up for every life, but Jesus, am I the only guy that does it? Come on.
God.
I know I said I got to a point where I was trying to do them all before I got going on the story, and I was just like, you know what? I know how to do like 7 things. That's enough. Let's play some more of the game. I was like, I don't need to.
Good. I know you mentioned that. And
I was gonna try to do all of them. Yeah, it got to a point where I was like, if I want to know what's going on in this fucking game, I gotta get moving.
Yep, exactly. But that's what's great. You're like, I'm tired. I'm gonna move on, and then it's like, okay, and you get that fire under your butt again. It's
and you can go back. And the story from where I'm at seems like it's pretty interesting too. Like I'd say the weakest thing probably about this game is the story, but it's still pretty good. Like something has to be the weakest. It's like picking your least favorite Lord of the Rings movie. Like one of them has to be.
One of them has to be.
It's still a good movie. Yeah. So like I could take the story or leave it where I'm at right now. It's definitely more interesting than I think a game like this could have. Like Animal Crossing doesn't have a story like this.
You watch your mouth.
But Ooblets has a story like this, but and maybe even Bug Snacks. Jesus.
Bug Snacks is great.
Yeah, these games that look like cutesy wootsy and have this fucking crazy, rich, deep backstory.
God, I haven't played Ooblets in a minute. I need to get back to that game. What a pleasure.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I mean, I don't know enough because Miranda's told me a lot about it, but
it's charming.
When she would tell me story points to that, I would just be like, I can't believe this is going on in the game that I watch you play sometimes. This is insane. So nothing like that is going on Fantasy Life yet, but nothing like that at all is going on in Animal Crossing. So
no,
but nothing like that needs to, and I get that. Like I always joke, it's like a half joke that when I talk about Animal Crossing with people, like Sam will tell me about like things that he's doing on Animal Crossing, and I'll always be like, and then did you take your shovel and start fighting the guy with it? And he's like, no, I went and picked radishes or something like that. And I'm like, where's the fighting? Like, where's the combat? Like, I need a little combat in my video games.
Yeah.
Just a little, you know?
Oh, that's so funny.
And this game has it. It makes me appreciate Animal Crossing a little more because I do enjoy the quality of life stuff, but I need to go kill something from time to time.
Right. I mean, everyone needs to get their frustrations out one way.
If I can do it in the same game, hell
yeah.
So yeah, I am looking forward. The combat's very like, you got your little attack, you got your heavy attack, you got your dodge roll. It's, I love the look. I love I think I texted you when it first came out, and I was like, it's like how Echoes of Wisdom should look. and
Yeah,
play.
you did say that.
Like, it
yes.
looks a lot like
Yep.
it, but plays a lot better. And I'm sure Echoes of Wisdom plays pretty... I haven't played it on the Switch 2, but I imagine it runs the same. But it's like that, but
Right.
even like a little better. And it's just, it's a beauty. It's fun to just play
It is
around in.
fun.
It's a cutesy
It's
wootsy
fun.
looking game, but it's got the quality of like a fucking great game. Just like a solid
It
heavy hitter.
is.
Yeah.
Like nothing seems
Just
rushed.
even the little bits
so,
I've played. Yeah. No,
Right.
because I think I saw the first one came out on the 3DS like 12 years ago or something. So they put a lot of time. And that's why I didn't know anything about this series. And then the reviews were coming out like a couple weeks ahead of time. And I was like, this is looking to be pretty dope. Like, this doesn't look
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's for me. But when I'm hearing a unanimous, like, this is a fun video game, whether something's for me or not, I at least got to check it out.
You gotta try it. You
Yeah.
gotta try it.
Yeah. So,
Man.
yeah, I say no more about that then. So then we'll talk. We got to hop into our main
We do.
subject. The reason
Absolutely.
I bring Becky on to talk, I could bring Becky on to talk anything really, but she's our Nintendo girl. And when the big
Absolutely.
Nintendo games come out, we got to get her on. And one of the biggest Nintendo games came out last week, Donkey Kong Bonanza. And it
Oh my.
delivers first and
Oh
foremost.
my god. It sure
What a
does.
fun video game.
It's just a treat. It's a treat.
It's a treat.
So,
Treat's a word.
I was so worried about this game. Treat is a word.
Treat is
Golly,
it's a
gee
word and
willikers.
it's a good one. It's a word and it's a good one.
But when the game was announced, I was like, oh, this looks kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I liked it
looks
right
kinda
away.
dumb.
That's where I think you and I differed. That announcement trailer
thought it
got me
looked
like
kinda dumb.
excited to play. Wow.
I thought it looked pretty shallow. I was like, oh great, like he's smashing stuff. Like it's just gonna be kind of mindless. No,
The one who
no-
was actually shallow was Becky.
the one who was actually shallow was me.
I bet Zeki
When
Arnold was like, this looks great.
we don't talk about Zeki. You know that.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But no, when the most recent trailer came out, what was it during it was a Nintendo Direct based on
Just for
Donkey
it,
Kong
yeah.
Bonanza. It was just for it.
It was like a month ahead of time. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
It's
it.
my
and I was
birthday.
Like,
You told me about
yeah.
the game, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, happy birthday!"
Happy birthday. Sorry, that's where my priorities are. I got a new Nintendo game, but anyway,
It's all right, man.
But no, that's what really won me over because they had like the skill points. It had like the story. I didn't really care much about Pauline. Like it was kind of cool. Like okay, yeah, young Pauline, a
Listen.
neat new character. But
I don't think anybody ever will say they play most of the mainstream Nintendo games because of the story. And that's a compliment. That's a compliment
Right.
to how fun these games are.
they're just fun. They're just
Right.
fun. But there was way more to it after I watched that. Like it just opened my eyes. Like, oh my god, the mechanics in this game, if they truly are well delivered, this is going to be an amazing game. And sure enough, they delivered so well. There is something just so satisfying about leveling out everything around
Just destroying. You don't even have to, but because you
you.
can,
You don't have to.
you
Why
will
not?
and you do. And it's to no
Yeah.
detriment. There's no
Nope.
stamina meter that you lose
No.
if you do it too much. Like, that's why when
Yeah.
I played it for like 2 hours and I texted you, I was like, I truly believe they made this video game for me because it's just like, you know, I like playing all sorts of different kinds of games, but any game where I can be a tank, I'm going to be the tank. And they were just like, be the tank and just fucking roll with it. And
Right? Like,
and
No,
be
you-
rewarded for just
oh my
destroying
gosh.
everything.
Treasure, like gold. When you get those pockets of gold and you're like, yeah, it's just so freaking satisfying. And then you find these chests, you find fossils, you find bananas. Oh, ooh,
Fossils,
banana.
Jesus Christ.
And the fossils are
You'd
so
think
cool.
we'd never run out of gas with all these fucking fossils just everywhere. Love them, but yeah.
Oh
Ooh,
my God.
banana. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Dude,
it's so fun.
The that's what I mean. I kind of want to, before I get too into the game itself, just I want to talk about like the things that this company did in Mario Odyssey that they just upgraded to the craziness level in this. And it is the
because
banana.
you've just played Odyssey, so you have a very good
Very
understanding
clear.
of.
Yeah, like I played it when it came out. I played it last summer.
Love to
I
hear
played it last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because like the banana component and I just played this game, but like the things you get on
The
Mario,
moons?
is it just like the moons? Yeah, the moons.
Yeah.
Like the moons were fun. The bananas are fucking banana. Like they're and like the way you find them are
They're
so fun.
everywhere.
It's just matter of fact sometimes. Like
Right.
they're like, I think on my save file I have like 170 something bananas because they're just everywhere. And the ways you go about like the little side quest things that you find to go into to get maybe 3, maybe 1, figure it out. All the games are fun. They're all different.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's battle bonus games. Sometimes there's level. Sometimes you play like it's normal fucking Donkey Kong. Like,
right.
And you get bananas for it. Fuck. And those bananas, like the idea to make like the things you get, like the moons, to be the things that you need to upgrade your skill points, just a skill tree system in general.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And because of that, they have to have so many bananas because they're like, well, you want to level up. So like, we'll put bananas everywhere. Maybe you were just fucking digging in the dirt and you fell into a random spot. Is that a little puzzle to find a banana real quick? Let's do that.
It sure is. Yeah, it's amazing.
Banana. Like, right. you're never sick of hearing it. Sometimes I just change sometimes I'll go into like Bonanza mode just to get the shot like that.
Right.
Because the shots seem so important in Mario because there were only so many of them. Whereas in this one, I'm like, I don't even care. There's like thousands of photo ops, but like I'll change my fur color. Like that's something, like another thing for Mario. They have the different Mario outfits, different hats, different whatever. It's just more of that in this game. Like being able to change my fur color, like seeing that I could make Donkey Kong like Abominable Snowman white. I was like, yes, I will get the 10 fossils and I will fucking make Donkey Kong white. And then I got the black one, so he's black as well. I changed him a lot.
Any fossils on his hair color yet because I'm so afraid to spend them. I'm like, but what if there's like I don't know.
That is what I'm saving them for, is those.
But like the power-ups you get with the outfits though, I keep leveling up the outfits.
But it's just like that's the thing. The level ups for the outfits, they seem important in the areas that you're in, but you're always trying to go to a new area. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Chase, do you wear the same outfit to the beach that you do to Canada? No. Donkey Kong has style. He's gonna change his clothes.
He's got style. He's got grace. He's not the Kong with a funny face. I have such, and like I don't usually like changing the like dye color of a character's like fur. Like Donkey Kong, like that's his look. I like that. I don't change it on Smash Bros very much. Like I don't like doing that. But in this game, I do. I like fucking the way Donkey Kong's fur, like. We're talking about how this game plays. Let's talk about how this game looks. It's gorgeous. It's especially on my television screen.
Oh yes, I'm so glad I got a new
fur
TV.
Of his, just and the way you can control the game physics of like, yes, you are a gorilla. It's so fun to just run around as Donkey Kong.
And then climbing walls is like just so like smooth. You're just
seamless.
Like don't just climb the walls. That's
the thing. There's either walls you can't climb or walls that you can climb like a motherfucker. Like there's no in between. You either can't or you can as much as you want. Exactly. And the way they the way they like introduce puzzles into like just random things. Like you just stumble upon little maybe climbing puzzles or smashing puzzles or I don't know. I think like the idea, like as I play the game, I'm like, should I really be wasting so much time just smashing things? Like, is this going to be fun always? Like, am I going to get sick of this?
The answer is no.
The answer is no, because like I think like, am I going to get sick of this? And every day I play this game, and I'm like, no, I'm still smashing everything in sight. I'm still seeing where like I might be able to do a bonus thing. Like,
think about the game though. Like, think about how horrible this game could have been, because who pitched the idea that you're Donkey Kong and you can literally destroy the ground you're living on, like you're walking on, and still make it, like you interact with the pieces. You rip a piece of earth out of the wall and you can like hit shit with it. You can use it to double jump. You can freaking surf on it.
You can
But
build
who would have
platforms with it, like
thought?
it's Tears of the Kingdom, sort
Yeah,
of.
but,
Like, yeah.
if you would have told me that, I'd be like, "That game's gonna be horrible. People are gonna break the levels. It's not gonna be fun." But no, somehow they make it work.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible, like,
Which
from a
is something you
developer
could have said
standpoint.
about Tears of the Kingdom, and they were able to nail it there. Like that's what I think. Like
Yeah,
when the whole time I've been watching things for this game and now playing it, I'm like, yes, it is a successor to Mario Odyssey, but it is like more like Donkey Kong mixed with Zelda, like
it
Tears of the Kingdom,
is.
than it is anything else. Just the
Yeah, it
looks of
is.
levels, the art style, the way you can like
Oh my gosh,
make
I just got
levels.
to that level with the smokestacks, but it's like rainbow smokestacks, like the refinery level.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
That's what I was just playing before we were on this, call, but, oh, it's beautiful. Just, like, looking out over the vast, like,
Mm-hmm.
world and seeing, like, the rainbow smoke clouds, and you're just like, "Oh, man, this is
There's
freaking
so
cool."
much to explore, and just when you think you've been
Yeah.
into like a zone that you've covered everything, they're like, actually, you can go to like 301, and there's a whole nother open world. Like everything's
Yeah.
separated into levels, but each level has its own mini open world. Like it's just
Yes.
enough. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It's not too much, but there's quite a bit to just like fuck around with. Like there was one area that I thought was a lot smaller than the rest, but it still gave me a lot to do. I was just surprised because the rest were so massive.
Right, and, I
I
mean and the thing about this game, it keeps getting me to go deeper because it's like, "Oh, you beat this boss, like, let's go another level down," and you're like, "But I still have more things to do," and it's like, "I'll
Yeah.
come back." Like, because 'cause
But
I'm a
also you're like,
completionist.
the bananas I just got from beating the boss, I didn't
Yeah.
get them yet because they're down
Exactly.
there.
They make you go down, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
"God damn it, like, I need to go down," and then once
That's
you're down there,
Nintendo's
you're like,
whole thing,
"Well,
man. That's their whole marketing right there is like,
oh my
we're gonna make you
god."
buy our new stuff. We're gonna make you keep playing this game. Like, oh, you want to
Exactly,
stop and
yeah.
go maybe do some of the old stuff or just do something else with your life? No,
There's
no, keep
3 bananas sitting down here for you.
there's three,
3
maybe
of them.
six, maybe
Ooh.
six. I think after you beat the refinery boss, you get like 5 or 6.
I think,
Quite
yeah,
a
the big bosses before you go to the next, like,
yeah,
level, like,
yeah.
sub-layer, you do, but, like,
I'm in the
ugh.
snow place now. I didn't
Are
play it
you?
all today, but tomorrow my plan is to just put like now that I watched all of that show, I'm like I'm gonna put like 2 hours into each of the games I'm playing, and just yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just it's a fun game to just pick up and start playing. Like it's very easy to just put it on hold,
Yeah,
come back,
yep.
pick it up where you are. Like you're
Start
completing the
smashing shit.
story, just start smashing. Like even if you forgot what you were just doing, you'll figure
Just
it
go
out again.
smash.
Maybe it's not
Yeah.
important. You can build. I love the little huts to build like little bases. And you can get the
Oh,
songs, like
yeah.
the CDs to add. I build them
Yes,
everywhere because like
yes.
the more you build in
Yeah,
a
of
certain
course.
level, the more
The
hearts,
more
the
hearts
extra
you
hearts
get.
you get. So I'm just like, anytime
Hell
I see
yeah.
that motherfucker, I'm like, hey, build me a base. I want to hear the Donkey Kong rap. I'm gonna take a nap.
Taking a
Pauline's gonna
oh,
talk to me about some bullshit.
no, listen, I wanted to talk about that. I love that. Like, at first I was like, "Oh my god, Pauline, shut up," but then, like, I listened and I was like, "They're so cute because 'cause they're different every
Yeah,
time, and they're, like, based on the world that you're in," and I was just like,
yeah.
"Okay, I'm not gonna skip this dialogue,
No,
it's
I
pretty
don't
cute."
skip it either. I don't skip it either. But it is
It's
like,
cute. It's
yeah.
adorable.
No, I do like the when the rock turned into Pauline. I was like, oh, this is fun, and she sings. I love like she's got a great voice. So
Just like
it's
that.
I'm
Wow. Did you
yeah.
just
Thank you.
play Pauline on
I'm
on
actually
repeat? I
Pauline's
just
voice actor. You might not know
well,
that.
I can't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
Wow.
mm-hmm. It's me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for my money from that so I can. I don't know. I haven't seen a check. Weird. But
Weird.
she opens the extra. She kills the little like I don't even know the seals that they have on everything.
Yeah.
We've barely talked about like the plot of the game.
I I mean, they're
Yeah.
going to the center of the world, I guess, right?
There's
That's
a
the
bad
plot. That's the whole
company that's
plot.
like trying to steal all the bananas. You're trying to get all the bananas back, and you need to get back to the surface that you came from.
Pauline wants to get back to the surface, but in order to get back to the surface, you have to go to the center of the earth because that's where all your dreams come true. So they just followed that big, like,
She'd rather
rap.
like try to make a wish than like maybe I could just dig up one
Just
layer.
go
Nah,
up,
she's like,
maybe? Nah.
I'll go 10 deep and get a wish
With this random
with
gorilla that
with
just
this
is
guy,
banana
yeah, that
happy.
just wants bananas. So that
It seems like a smart
he
move
doesn't
on her
even
part.
care. Yeah, it's but they're friends. You know she's gonna be okay because she's an adult in Mario. So you're like, well,
She makes it.
She makes it. She's gonna make it out.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, I imagine. If you're worried about character deaths in the new Donkey Kong Bananza, I feel like that's a plot point you don't gotta worry about. Cranky Kong shows up from time to time. He gives you a banana. Like, there's so many fun ways that you can earn a banana. Like, there was one that I got to that, like, right before the snow place, where like you did a test and a guy just asked you like questions about some of the previous levels, if you remember some of like the mechanics. And you get a banana if you get all of them right, and they're pretty easy, more or less. But it's just,
of course,
it's fun that it's there. There's always something fun to do and try, and Nintendo nails it in that. Like, if they make a game that they're like, we're gonna make an open world game ish, you're gonna have a good time just doing whatever you want to do, and then they always deliver. And Donkey Kong is another one where it's like, it's night and day. Like, this game compared to Donkey Kong 64, the only two 3D Donkey Kong games. It's why they didn't like even do anything remotely like this with the last one, I have no idea. But it's fucking fun, man.
Because it was for the Nintendo 64. You could only do so much.
I know, but I think the idea of having Donkey Kong like punch and break things is like, you can't do anything like that in that game, and it's like, that's a basic thing that I feel like Donkey Kong should do.
It is. That's fair. Although I do have a special place in my heart for Donkey Kong 64. Like, that's one of the games from my, like, the little yellow cartridge that you had. It was.
Yeah, it's sitting in my N64 somewhere right now. Yeah, I know it. But and it was good.
I liked unlocking new characters and stuff. So
yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know if Diddy Kong's in it. I don't know if any of the other crew. It was cool to see Cranky and the Rhino that I've seen so far. I don't know if you've seen them
I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I mean,
they like start popping up in each level. But like, I hope more people show up.
How far away is the snow level from the refinery?
Not far. You can. There's a point after that level where you can choose to go two different ways. And you can either go to the snow level or you can go to like a jungle level.
Oh, shit.
And I went to the
even
snow level.
Splits.
It splits, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, that's the thing that sucks. Like, I probably have about 10 or so hours into this game, and I'm only this far. Like, I feel like in the grand scheme of this game, neither of us are super far, but I feel like I've played a good chunk of it. I just spend so much time doing the extra shit. And I'm not an extra shit kind of game kind of guy. So if a game can make me focus on the extra shit, I think that says something about that game, that it even makes people that don't like side quests to be like, I will do all of them. Everyone, I've started to become more of one, but me at my like base, yeah, I will fucking destroy everything in sight. There was one spot where it was like, there is a Triceratops fossil somewhere in here, and it's just a big fucking mess. You're in that area, you'll find it eventually. I just dug through that big fucking mess.
Wait, nonstop. The Triceratops?
There's a couple of them.
There's two. Okay, I was gonna say the one that I just found was on the mine carts, and it's just like, here I am, and you just have to hit it with bombs.
No, there's another one. Okay. Like in just this big fucking mess pile that you can just. I got you. And you get other shit, you get your. I have so many of those fossil maps and those banana maps. I've never followed them. The map's great. Either. The map system's really nice and well thought out. It's just a game that I'm like, I don't need to look at the map. And like, I don't need to follow a map. I'll just get to that thing probably eventually. Certainly not a fossil. I'll never use it for a fossil. If I'm desperate for bananas, maybe. But like, you have the sonar. There's a thing in the game where if you hit it, you can see like the hidden items if you use your sonar. So like,
I use that a lot.
And you can upgrade that to see even farther. And like that, you can find bananas just based on that. And it's like, that's enough. That's the only like perk I need. I don't need a map.
I don't need your stupid maps.
No, I'm having fun. I'll get to where I'm going. I have faith. The combat's really fun. The only thing that I'm kind of like, if I have a negative thought about this game, and it's like not even this game's fault. I was curious the whole time as it was coming out if this game was going to have like Donkey Kong platforming level of difficulty. Not that the platforming needed to be difficult, but like Donkey Kong games are kind of difficult. So I was like, is this game going to be difficult? It's not really that difficult.
It's not.
But it doesn't need to be. It's still fun regardless. Like, I'm sure some points maybe later on will get more challenging, but like pretty quick in Donkey Kong platformers, you're like, this is fucking hard. This is a challenging game.
But when you beat a boss in sub 30 seconds, you're like,
yeah.
Huh.
Like the first boss of this game, it was just like, bam, 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 bam. He's dead.
You literally just punched the shit out
like,
of
was
him.
that really a boss?
It's just like, that's it.
And then I guess it kind of isn't, because
DK
later
killed
on
a guy.
they're just kind of around later, like what
Yeah.
was the boss. But even, the
Right.
bosses are like, they're not
You
too
smash
bad.
them. That's
You
it. Like,
smash
that's all
them.
there is to
If
it.
you
There's
can't do
no-
it, just get Super Saiyan and smash them, or throw. Sometimes there's just bombs around that you can toss. Like,
yeah, there's
the
not a whole lot
the
of
game
strategy
allows
or
you to
skill
experiment.
required.
It's another thing.
No.
It's like Tears of the Kingdom. Like, one of my friends didn't like it as much because he thought like the openness that you could do made the puzzle solving a lot easier.
Okay.
And maybe, but I like the idea of games giving me the option to solve it any way I want to. And though it can be easy, at least I solved it to be that easy. And I think Donkey
Right.
Kong
Like, you
kind
made it
of
what it
does that. Yeah. Like, did I
definitely
solve that in a
does.
cheap way to get that puzzle, say, in Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah. But I came up with that to make it that easy. So I'm satisfied.
Right.
And that's kind of how I feel on Donkey Kong. Like, this game, the combat's fun, and like they're fun boss fights, but it's not what's getting me to play the game. It's
No.
everything. It's literally just
everything
running
else.
around and doing shit, and knowing
Yeah.
that like I'm not bored of smashing, because I might find like a hidden level that has a fun little game that I will play and have
rewarded.
fun.
Yeah, you're gonna get rewarded, and it's so worth it. It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Love
when
it.
I was seeing the reviews coming out for it, like, I knew I had a good feeling about it, but when I saw 10s and 9s, I was like, yeah, let's
This
go.
is
Like,
gonna be good.
I kind of like, it was one of those games coming up. I was like, I bet it's gonna get a 10 from IGN. I just feel it, and it did. And I was like, all right, tomorrow can come. It's time to play. It's time to play some Donkey Kong. And immediately, I was like, I said, I played it, and I texted you and said, this game was made for me. Like, it's a game that very quick
immediately.
you're like, this is fun. This is fun to just stick around
Dude,
on.
how much time did you spend in the first area?
Too much. I spend too much time in every area. Way too much time.
I know.
I'm just
like,
sitting
I
there
to clear
pressing
every
smash.
piece. Yeah. Yep.
I have to
I just wanna
not. I
clear
have
every
to not.
piece.
I don't. None I've cleared
Yeah.
entirely, because like I literally am like, I have so much gold. What do I need more? Like, what am I doing?
Why do I need more?
The game
Yeah.
will move on. It was like Fantasy
Dude.
Life. It was like trying to get all the lives
Yeah.
and then being like, no, I just need to go.
Do you, the houses that you can build, like the little home bases you can build in each, you get that butler guy who you can, he becomes a store, he becomes whatever you want him to be if you talk to him,
Yeah.
And then he asks you at the end, like, could you give 10 gold for a tip? And the first time I was like, what the fuck? I said no, and he was like, what? Wow, asshole. So I had to go back and do the dialogue again just to give him his 10 gold.
You deserve
tips.
to be called
like,
an asshole because you have endless money. And he's like, I wanted $10.
I felt like such a snob. I was like, you can't have 10 gold that I could just pound into the ground right now to find 20 more.
10. I don't think I even collected in groups of 10. I think I'm always getting at least 100 at a time.
Exactly. I felt like such a bad person.
You were a bad person, and the game let you feel it.
It caught me off guard. I was like, what, you need a tip from me? I didn't even buy anything, and you want a tip? And I said no. I felt like such a douchebag.
Ohio's changed you, man. Fuck.
It has. Oh, I talked to him again. I gave him the tip.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I had to go back.
Wow.
But it's just funny that they add things like that. This is another game. I think I wanted to say it about iFantasy too, where it's just like the comedy is it's that same kind of type of light, but still good comedy in the writing.
Right.
Even in little things like that. I love that when you go to punch like the things that are NPCs that are friends with you, automatic high five. Like you're breaking everything else. You think you're just gonna punch a guy. Or those blue things, they just break and rebuild themselves.
The fractoids. Oh hell yeah. There was one picture I saw that made me laugh. It was like the fractoid was in the middle saying like, oh, DK, I'm so glad you're here. And literally the world around him is just leveled. Like, kill you. I'm here. I destroyed your home.
Yeah. Sometimes you destroy things and the dialogue's just like, it's like reluctantly happy. It's just kind of like, oh, I was hoping, I thought it was a little hot.
Yeah, the monkeys in the boat that are fishing. You would destroy their boat and they're just swimming. He's like, oh, I guess I'll take a swim now.
Guess I needed this. I guess this is fun.
Totally fine with you just smashing shit.
Hilarious. Which it needs to be. Nintendo kind of has that identity now where their games need to have They don't need to, but like you're pleasantly.
That wit. Yeah.
Yeah. The witty.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
I want to. I'm going to probably. I'd say in the next week or two, play through the rest of the game. And I'm excited. I can't wait. Like it's one that I don't want to play through too quick, but I'm also like
I know.
There's too many games, so like this is not a game I want to leave not beaten. So I'm gonna work my way
It's a
through it.
hard spot to be in.
I bet the story's good by the end. We'll figure that out. We'll talk more detail maybe later on that. But just as a game to play, Nintendo, thank you. The Switch 2, to me, this was the first real Switch 2 release. I know Mario Kart is a Switch 2 game and it's built from the ground up a Switch 2 game. And this is the first, like that's a party game. This is a video game.
This is a video game. This is when you sit down, you hunker down, you get cozy, and you just zone out for hours on end.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm glad the first one is such a big hit. It makes me so excited for the rest of this lineup for this year with Pokemon and Metroid, and I think there's another like main Nintendo series that is dropping another thing. I just can't think of it right now. But yeah, I think Nintendo knows what they're doing, finally. They've known for years, but like...
I was going to say, what do you mean finally? They're fantastic.
They've known for years. No, they took a dip in the Wii and Wii U area. But
but ever since, Breath
ever
of the
since
Wild,
then, they got us back with the Switch, but now I'm like, I have faith in them again.
Yes,
it's like when the next couple
faith
of MCU
restored.
movies are like 10s and 10s and 10s. Like once the MCU gets it back, we're going to be happy again. Kind of like we were with Nintendo, because they had a moment like with the Wii and the Wii U where we were like,
faltered a bit.
Fuck are they thinking?
They faltered a bit, but
I'm feeling
sometimes you got to take a few missteps to get on the right track, right?
Yeah.
So.
And we knew very early. I think when the Switch first got announced, we were like, okay, Nintendo, you've got our attention. And now they've got everything. They've got, my Switch 2 is my favorite. Like I have everything, but my Switch 2 is my favorite of the consoles because like, why wouldn't it be?
It's
and so was my Switch before that.
Best. Right.
And a game like Donkey Kong right out the gate. That's another thing. Nintendo just pops off. Switch comes out. Here's Zelda. Here's Breath of the Wild. Here's the best Zelda game ever made. Oh, by the way, Switch 2. Here's the best Donkey Kong 3D platform ever made. But like, it's really good. So I'm just I'm pleasantly and patiently waiting for every new big Switch 2 game, because Nintendo does what Nintendo, and they've done it for years. When they make a game and they put their all into it, the story takes a seat sometimes. They're fun to just play, though. They're so fun to play.
They are. I love it.
Which is what got us into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lifestyle when we were children. Because
exactly, and why we're still
why they still got us. Why a Mario game comes out and I'm like, I must own that.
Right, like I'm a child, but it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's worth it.
Says something about the industry.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Definitely.
Well,
they got us hooked.
I'm surprised your headset is still alive.
I am too. I haven't even heard a little chirp from it yet.
We're 13 minutes past the point that you said it was gonna die, so I think that's a reasonable place to call that an episode.
I think so.
Becky,
I think so. I had fun.
Thank you once again for doing this episode with me. I'm glad we were able to get it done tonight. I'm glad that even though you're a very busy human being, you were still like, yes, I will do this for sure. We'll make it work.
I very much enjoy talking to you on this podcast. I enjoy being a guest. I love nerding out.
You are a great guest host to have. I've said it once. I say it every time I'm editing, but I was like, before I picked up Jake as like the second co-host of the show, I was like, if Braden ever like died or something, like Becky would be my first pick for it. And also if she wasn't just a busy human, I would be like, I would make her my co-host. She's that good. But like, it's good to have you on.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so much
fun. We'll keep this up for the, I know. Yeah. I remember when the Switch came out, I was like, we should do a Switch 2 episode, which this is kind of that, but yeah, we'll do it again for one of the next big Nintendo games.
Oh, they're coming. You know, they're going to keep coming.
And so will I. Because of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I think about them for that final.
Gross. All right.
To get through the finish line.
Let's wrap it up. Oh, God.
I'm like, oh, yeah. Pokemon ZA. Zeki Arnold.
I hate everything about this. Oh, my headset's dying. I gotta go.
Oh, there it is. Okay, well then, I'm not very good at doing the outro, so I always just say, follow us on all the things. We'll keep you posted. There's stuff every other Thursday, yada, yada, yada. Nerd Shizzy and the Dizzy. Good night. Sleep tight. Do not let the shit bugs bite.